What's up guys, Jordan here from Show Me Vegas, and I'm back in Las Vegas and I'm hungry once again. You know what that means? It's time for pizza. And that can only mean it's time for part 3 of my Pizza by the Slice quest. In this series, I'm looking for the best pizza by the slice in Las Vegas, or at least in the tourist areas. In parts 1 and 2, we found some great slices and some not so great slices. Check those videos out after this one. I will put a link in the description box down below. But for now, like I said, I'm hungry. Let's go find that first slice here on Las Vegas Boulevard.
Pizza, great equalizer. And I'm gonna go get me a New York slice.
Pizza? Shh. Pepperoni? Shh.
Sauce it up. Oh boy, is my mouth watering. You're gonna want to put a big dollop of that tangy bit.
In episodes 1 and 2, I set the unofficial rules of the quest as follows. The pizzeria must sell pizza by the slice. For now, I'm looking for slices on the strip, downtown, or otherwise in a casino resort. And after each slice, I'll rate it on 4 metrics so you can see how every slice stacks up at the end of the video. All right, now that those very official rules are out of the way, let's go get that first slice. And what better place to start than at a burger joint? You might have an idea what I'm talking about already, but if you don't, you'll know soon enough. So yeah, you might have guessed it, but the burger joint is Whataburger here on the Las Vegas Strip. If you didn't know, inside Whataburger is also Perry's Pizza and Pub. There's a bar downstairs, there's a bar upstairs, and there's a really cool patio that overlooks Las Vegas Strip. This is an awesome place. I wish it was a nice clear day outside, but hey, I said before I hate bad B-roll. Overcast skies make for bad B-roll, but this is a really cool place. It is a Tuesday, early evening, and it's totally dead in here. Whataburger's not busy. Perry's Pizza's not busy, and that's a shame because I might have just found one of the best deals for both pizza and beer on the Las Vegas Strip, and it's good every day. Check this out. Although both their menu and their signage can be a bit conflicting and ambiguous, I was told at the time of this filming that they always offer a $10 slice and a pint. That is almost unheard of on the Las Vegas Strip in 2025, and it would be a great deal anywhere. If you just want a slice of pizza, they range from $6 to $8, and if you just want a pint, they do have select drafts offered at $5 all day, every day. And if it's a cocktail you're looking for, they have a great happy hour deal too. I'll tell you about it after my pizza. All right, pizza has arrived, and wait till you see this slice. I hope I don't dump everything off of it because I want to hold this up and show you how big this is compared to my head. This is the largest slice of pizza I've seen on this challenge by far, possibly even in my entire life. It is a little greasy, I'll show you that. I picked it up vertically and it kind of ran all over me, but this thing is humongous. I got the I Love Meat, so it looks like it has, it's not on the menu what it has, but it looks like it has sausage, Canadian bacon, pepperoni, and possibly bacon. There's definitely some regular bacon on there as well. Like I said, it is freaking humongous, and it is super floppy. So certainly I gotta fold that over, and it is really greasy. I'm gonna say it is really greasy. Very cheesy. There's a lot of sauce on this as well. The crust does not have a lot of bite to it. All right, let me eat this slice so I can get a better evaluation on it. I'll hit you with the crust cam, of course, and then I will give you my ratings at the end. All right, episode 3, slice number 1 is in the books. Perry's Pizza here on Las Vegas Boulevard inside Whataburger. I'm a little bit conflicted because from a technical standpoint, it was just an okay piece of pizza. It was pretty decent. It was massive. I did say it was really greasy, but that's probably because I got so many different meats on it. $10 for that huge slice of pizza and a beer. That makes it a phenomenal value. And I'm gonna break the rules. That gets an 11 on the value scale. On a scale of 1 to 10, it gets an 11. All right, on to the next, but that's gonna be tomorrow. For me, it's gonna be overnight. For you guys, as I've said before, Just a matter of seconds. I'll see you then.
Tomorrow for sure.
Well, good morning. Only wait, it's not morning anymore. It's actually afternoon. And in true me fashion, I haven't eaten anything yet today. It's day 2 of Pizza Quest Part 3. Time to go get another slice. This one is over at the Cosmopolitan, and I know you guys have let me know in the comments on Part 1 and Part 2 that I had to include this slice. I don't think I need to tell you where it is. Let's go over here to the Cosmo and see if we can get one of those slices that's supposed to be a secret. I absolutely love the new indoor connecting walkway from Vidara over here to Cosmopolitan. And hold on, I spy something new. If you've been watching very long, you guys know I am a Vegas carpet fanatic, and this looks new here at the Cosmopolitan. This is really cool. If you're one of the few people on the planet who doesn't know where to find secret pizza at the Cosmopolitan, just come up to the 3rd floor. This is the floor above the Block 16 food hall where more of the fine dining restaurants are. Look for Blue Ribbon. Look at the hallway just to the right of Blue Ribbon, and that's where it is. All right, the famous secret pizza. This is not my first time, by the way, having secret pizza. I've stayed at the Cosmopolitan a couple of times, and I've had pizza here every time, but it's usually been kind of a, end of the night thing after a few drinks. I really don't remember whether I thought it was good, bad, or indifferent. I think I liked it. This is Italian sausage, and I think I got overcharged, actually. I got charged for a 3-topping slice, which was $9.50. A 1-topping slice should have been $8.50. Whatever the case, this was just north of $10 for one slice, and honestly, it's not that big. It's on the smaller side from all the slices I've had in this challenge so far. So, all right, less talking, more eating. Let's go. First bite was good. I don't want to jump to conclusions, but really enjoyed that. I'll finish this up, and of course, hit you with the crust cam. And I'll give you my overall thoughts on secret pizza. All right, breaking back in real quick to give some additional thoughts. There is a ton of cheese on this slice, and the cheese is very mild. The sausage is also very mild, so there's not a great deal of flavor, to the point where actually I'm gonna add some hot pepper to this. I rarely do this, but I kind of feel like this one needs it. Just a little better. Pizza may be mid, but I tell you, I could stand in this hallway and look at this wall of records for like an hour. There's some really cool stuff up here. All right, slice deleted here at Secret Pizza at the Cosmopolitan, and I know I'm gonna get some hate in the comments for this, but I could say a lot about that slice, but it comes down to this. It was pretty mid. That was a very average slice at best. The crust was good, there was great flavor in the crust, and it was crispy. The middle of the pie, however, lacking in flavor. There might have been too much cheese, and the cheese didn't add very much flavor to the slice at all. The sauce was also pretty bland. The toppings were pretty good. From a value standpoint, that price is right in the middle of all the other slices we've seen, but it was one of the smaller slices that I've seen in this entire challenge. Overall, just not that great. I have a feeling that's gonna rank somewhere in the middle of my rankings. All right, on to the next slice, which is probably gonna be tomorrow for me, seconds for you. See you in a little bit.
24 hours later.
What's up, guys? Day 3 of the Pizza Quest, Part 3. As you can see, I'm off the strip and I'm back on Fremont Street. I started this quest in Part 1 down here with Evil Pie and Pizza Rock, but there is more pizza to be had. Let's go for our first slice of the day. It's right down here at the plaza. All right, so I got my slice here at Pop-Up Pizza, and as soon as I ordered it, I had a thought. I bet that Mike's Hot Pepperoni is not a New York slice. And I was right, it's a square. All right, I'm breaking my own rules, but that's all right. This is not the first non-New York slice we've had. I had one in part 1 as well, and that one ranked very highly. That was Prince Street Pizza. So let me show you this slice, if I can get my phone out of my pocket. It does look pretty good. Nice cupped pepperonis and some jalapeno slices on there, and I assume since it's called Mike's Hot Pepperoni that it probably has Mike's Hot Honey on it, but I couldn't find a description up there. This was $7, so after tax it was $7.59, which is a pretty good value. Now the one thing they don't have up there that's a good value is beer. 16-ounce aluminum pints of Bud Light were $7, and then they had Atomic Duck IPA, which I think is also a 16-ounce can. It was $11.50. So they don't have good beer specials here. The pizza is reasonably priced though. So here it is. It's a pretty good size square, and it's got some girth to it because it's a square, it's thicker, and the crust looks really nice on the bottom. Kind of reminds me of an old Pizza Hut pan pizza. Let's dive into this and see how it is. There's definitely Mike's Hot Honey on there. It's crispy on the bottom, doughy in the middle. There's no sauce. I think the Mike's Hot Honey essentially replaces the sauce, unless there's a white sauce on there, but I can't really tell. I'm gonna hit you with the crust cam, which is gonna be a little less meaningful in this video because it's not a New York slice. My bad. And then I will give you my overall thoughts and my ratings for Pop-Up Pizza. Stay tuned. I must apologize for that crust cam footage. That was my sweat towel, by the way. It's early September and I'm sweating profusely here in Las Vegas. And while I was doing my crust cam footage, I found a hair on the pizza. And then I realized it's a short blonde hair, and I have been drying my head with my sweat towel. Gross, whatever. So I'm pretty sure it was my own hair. Either way, the crust is not that good. All right, so that was Pop-Up Pizza here at the Plaza. My overall thoughts, not great. Now, I admit it was my fault I got the wrong slice. I should have gotten a New York slice. Comparisons can be very tough. The only thing I have to compare that to is the square slice that also had pepperoni and jalapenos on it at Prince Street Pizza at Durango, and it was fantastic. That one was mediocre at best. And I don't know if the New York slices would be that much better because the crust, the dough that was made out of, pretty flavorless. The whole slice, apart from the jalapenos, was fairly flavorless. Not great, not a great selection either. All right, you win some, you lose some. Now you know my opinion on Pop-Up Pizza. Let's move on to the next. Slice number 4 on the pizza quest takes me just down Fremont Street to a place I really don't know a whole lot about, but it has been recommended to me. It's 322 Pizza Bar here on Fremont Street. I just had a look in the case, and they look pretty solid, actually. Let's go give it a try.
Sir.
Yeah. Oh, no, really? Well, so much for that. I went to film the pizza case at 322 Pizza Bar, and the security guard pointed to a sign that said, "No photos or videos." For real? You're not gonna let me film your pizza case or your pizza slice. I guess I'm not gonna eat your pizza slice. All right, let's go find a different one instead. All right, I'm scrambling a little bit after being thrown for a loop out there at 322. So I got to call an audible and check out a brand new slice here at the Fremont Hotel and Casino. I noticed in part 1 this was about to open. It's right across the street from Pizza Rock, which is an aggressive play.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for them.
This is the Fremont Pizza Company here at Fremont Hotel and Casino. All right, so I have my slice from the Fremont Pizza Company here at the Fremont Hotel, and just looking at it, I'm trying to think of something nice to say about it. I had a feeling this wasn't going to turn out well, but this was not my first choice. My apologies, guys, or should I say perhaps their apologies. But hey, don't judge a book by its cover. However, its cover is pretty important in the pizza game. Let me show you this. It was $7, $7.87 after tax. And there is a lot of pepperoni on it. That's something nice I can say. And I like those cupped pepperonis. They look good. The crust looks like cafeteria quality pizza, if I'm being honest. And of course I want to be honest, because what is a pizza review without honesty, am I right? Okay, let's pick this thing up. And there you have it. You can see, look at the way the cheese is. The cheese doesn't look good at all. Like, that's just, it just doesn't look good. I hate to be such a downer before I even have a bite, but here we go. It's cafeteria pizza. This is like school cafeteria pizza. I hate to judge one so quickly, but when you know, you know. This is the worst slice in the challenge by far. And I mean by far. I don't even know how much of this I'm going to eat. Probably not the entire slice. But I will at least eat a little more of it to get a full assessment. Very poor quality ingredients. The cheese is not very good. The sauce tastes like it came directly out of a can. I mean, there is no flavor to it. There's no character to the sauce whatsoever. It just tastes like a little bit salty tomato sauce. And the cheese, that's low grade. The pepperonis are the only decent thing. Look at the cheese. It's not even really melted. The pepperonis are decent. That's the best thing I can say. They're decent. Oh, Pizza Rock. Oh, how I long for you at this moment. All right, this is the point in the slice when I would normally say pizza consumed or slice consumed here, and I can't say that this time. That would be a lie. I wound up throwing half of it away. That was inedible. It was one of the worst slices of pizza I've ever had in my life. I would rather eat Domino's any day. That said, can I give this a 1 for flavor? Of course I can. These are my rules. Here come the ratings, and they're not pretty. This is far and away the worst slice of pizza on the challenge, and I would say it's the worst slice of pizza I've ever had anywhere. Do not come here to Fremont Pizza Company. All right, 4 slices down, 1 slice to go. That's the last slice today. The next one's gonna be back on the strip, and it's been highly recommended in the comments. I have eaten it before, but not while I was reviewing it. It's back on the strip, like I said, and it comes to Vegas by way of Miami. You should have a pretty good idea where that's gonna be. Catch you guys in a little bit.
16 paranoia-filled days later.
Welcome back to the Pizza Quest. This is slice number 5. Full disclosure, it's actually been about 2 weeks since I had that last slice. This is a totally different trip. I'm here at Fontainebleau, and here at the food hall they have Miami Slice. I've had it before, but I honestly don't remember it all that well. A lot of you guys have mentioned this in the comments. Let's go see what they've got. All right, Slice has been acquired from Miami Slice, and look who we have here. A special taste tester for this one. All right, back in the room with this pizza slice, because I'm not gonna lie, we went to the Motley Crue concert last night, and we're having a little bit of trouble getting our day started. And by started, I mean it's 1:30 in the afternoon, and we're on the struggle bus today. This slice is the proper pepperoni from Miami Slice. It has mozzarella, oh boy, pepperoni, mozzarella, hot honey, and some shaved Parmesan on there. It was $10. $10 is possibly the highest price I've paid for a slice of pizza in this entire thing, and this is slice number 15 on this Pizza Quest. And for $10, you don't really even get that big of a slice. I would say this is below average, but I do firmly believe in ladies first, but since I have had all 14 slices up to this point, I better try this before I give it to Ashton and see what I think. Even in my current state, that's a good slice of pizza. That hot honey, it's not really spicy, it just gives a nice sweetness to it. The pepperoni's delicious, the cheese is delicious. It even got a little bit cool walking up to the room. I'm a fan. We'll see what Ashton thinks. I am now behind the camera, commentating. This is Ashton's first slice on the Pizza Quest. She's got a robe on because she's freezing to death.
It's cold.
Alright,
So I've not eaten all of the other pizzas that Jordan has, so this will be kind of just a overall review. Alright, let's see. I want to get a good bite of pepperoni too. Woo. That's really good. Like Jordan said, the hot honey, it's not hot or spicy, but it just adds a good sweetness and balance to the pepperoni. Crust is awesome. Overall, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't mention anything about the crust, but the crust it's got a great crisp to it.
Foldable.
Not floppy at all like the other slices. You can fold it, but it's not floppy at all. There's a great crisp on the crust. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to finish this up. I'm going to show you the crust cam, and then I'm going to give you my overall thoughts, our overall thoughts about Miami Slice here at Fountain Blue. Alright, slice consumed from Miami Slice, and I will say that was a great slice of pizza, but $10 is just too much for a slice of pizza. The pizza itself was fantastic. The crust was one of the best I've had out of the full 15 slices. The sauce, the hot honey, the pepperoni, all the toppings were great, but like I said, that's just too much money. Now that I've had 5 more slices, let's see how these 5 stack up. Perry's Pizza was mid, but the value turned it up a notch for a respectable overall score of 31. Secret Pizza was just mid all around, coming in with 29.5 points. Pop-Up Pizza was pretty disappointing overall and is one of the lower scores on the entire challenge at 27. The Fremont Pizza Company was absolutely trash and deserves the lowest score in the history of the challenge at 15 points. And Miami Slice was absolutely delicious, but the lack of selection and the poor value dragged its rating down to 33. And here's a look at the updated rankings. Carnegie Pizza still leads the way with a very high score of 36.5. Fremont Pizza Company trails the field by a ton at 15 points, and a lot of pizza is in the middle. 33 is a pretty good score here. Anything in the 20s is getting kinda low. Alright, that's it for Pizza Quest Part 3. I'm not sure if there will be a Part 4 because I'm kind of out of ideas. Comment below if you want to see Part 4 to this Pizza Quest, and if you do, leave some suggestions for slices that I haven't already had on this quest that I can try out in the next series. Hey, that's it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and turn on that notification bell so you get notified anytime we release new content here on Show Me Vegas. I'll see you in that next video because there's always more for us to show you on Show Me Vegas.